If you've seen my previous video, you've seen me use OCDecorator or OCDecorator in Fallout 4 here. But one thing I didn't show was how to put items on a shelf. If you've tried to do it, you've noticed that all your items automatically jump to the top and do not get placed on any of the other shelves. But there's a little workaround to this, using a post or scaffolding, anything that go down into the ground, as this post here will. If you put it close enough to it, put it down into the ground a little bit, and it is a tall post, so put it down into the ground. About right there, you should do anywhere like that. And this post can be found in the structures, wooden structures. You can find it in the barn under miscellaneous, or you can find it under warehouse, miscellaneous. There's also a post here. Get the tallest one. I think there's even a post in here under miscellaneous. Nope. I feel like there's a post in cement somewhere. Yeah, there. So that one will probably work too. Scaffolding will work. I've never used it, but I'm pretty sure it will work because it will. Where the heck is scaffolding? There it is. There's the deep scaffoldings that can go down into the ground, such as this one. It'll work too because it'll go down into the ground also. You can use it, but I just use the post. Seems to work the best for me. And if you noticed, I'm wanting to put the shelf into my red rocket here that's in Nuka World, but I've got the shelf sitting outside because of what we're going to be doing. It's easiest to do it outside. Also, all the items, I've already placed all the items that I want to get on these shelves. I already just threw them on the ground. I'm going to pick them up rather than going through all the menus. Once you get your post to it, close to it, just highlight the post, hold down X until, well, if you get it close enough, let me get a little closer. Once you get it close enough, then hold it down, and it highlights both of them together. Now pick the post up and get the shelf about eye level as far as your character goes to the shelf that you want to put your items on. Once you've done that, just leave it hanging there. Then start selecting your items that you want to put on that shelf. And they should, may not work perfectly. As you can see, that one kind of glitches into the bottom of the shelf. But with a little bit of work with the joystick, you can get it where you want it. And that will stay there. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to do, because I mean you don't have the wall as a backstop, and if you really want it perfect, you got to do a lot of walking around, a lot of placing where you want it. And we're going to do this for all the items that I've got out. Like I said, it is a pain to do on the PlayStation 4. And this also works with placing items throughout your settlements. You can kind of glitch items in using a post and getting the items where you want. And as you can see, some of the items in the OCDecorator do not set perfectly on a shelf. That's why I'm placing this one on the bottom. It's supposed to be towels. It kind of goes through. But you can also get the towels and stack them. So you kind of get a little bit of a taller stack. Once you've got all the items that you want on that shelf, just go back to your post, hold down X again, and then lower it. And it kind of glitches around because it's just being on the PlayStation. Lower the shelf again. And you can also do this too by holding L1 and X. It allows you to lower it. It stays. And if it doesn't work, you can't get it to lower it, then just put your shelf back on the ground. Put your post back into the ground, back up against it. Highlight again. Bring it up to about the eye level of your character again to what shelf you want. And start placing items again. And when you stack items like this, sometimes you can just pick up the bottom item and they'll both go. I got lucky there, they're going to stick together. So when you're setting them down with OCDecorator, most bottles and stuff, when you place them, they'll automatically stack on top of each other. You can just hit X again, it will stack it up on top of the next one. A lot of times, like these boxes here, I kind of hit L or L2, R2, just kind of wiggle them around and keep them being exactly stacked on top of each other. And for that shelf, we shouldn't have to raise it much. So probably right in there. Looks good. We'll give it a shot. See if we can even go ahead and place items on top. So yeah, we can. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Not perfect, I got some stuff hanging off the back. This is going to be the front view, so now I can just pick up the whole shelf and carry it in to wherever. Let's see, where do I want it? Set it right here. This looks good. So we can place it right there. So now we've got a shelf with items placed on it. Also, you can do these shelves too. Done this one here. So I've done this one. You can place items on shelves like this. Also done that one outside, then brought it in. Shelves on your walls, you can do those. You don't have to worry about stuff getting knocked off. That's it. That's how to place items on a shelf using the post or anything that go into the ground like that, scaffolding or whatever. Hope it helps out.